Hi, my name is Sydney Young, and I have been on an independently run First Tech Challenge robotics team for 5 years. Last year's robot was arguably the best design we've had so far. This year's mission involves grabbing rings and hanging them on a tic-tac-toe-like rack. I designed the main actuator, the boom forklift, by examining forklifts at local hardware stores and online to understand how the internal mechanism works. I then created my own designs in CAD and modified the criteria to improve the boom forklift's design. Once the parts were finalized, they were sent to a local manufacturer to turn the computer models into metal. This is how the lift works.
The cool thing about this design is we changed it from our last year's that worked really well, where it was actually in a linear pattern, and as it raised up, it all the weight carried it inward and made it difficult for the middle to slide up and down. This year we went with a more Tetris style and a more of a box shape. So as it extends upward and the weight pulls all of the four channels outward, it balanced each other out. And another cool thing about after we were looking through the materials is we noticed we had bigger tubing, and we thought before we saw the actual game plan that if we were to use a lift like we did last year, we could make everything internal, and that was another exciting thing about opening up our options.
This next clip is our robot performing in a match, and here you can see how the turntable and the actuator work in tandem. It is very difficult for robots to move around because most robots are restricted to moving backwards and forwards to line up their actuators to grab and deposit rings. However, the turntable on our robot allows the central component to rotate so the robot can quickly line up from any direction. As for the lift, it was the only one of its kind at the tournament, and it was the most stable when fully extended.